'cause the great time never ends. Join Mark Ken and the gang, high flying, grounded, grappling. It doesn't matter who you like, we're here to see a badass fight. Long-term story arcs, you're watching it with Smart Mark. Lights go out, you're in the dark, you're watching it with Smart Mark. He'll be in the baddest of bad faces, getting pops from being rad. From bell to bell, in the ring, we're having fun watching wrestling. Doesn't matter who you like, we're here to see a badass fight. Long-term story arcs, you're watching it with Smart Mark. Lights go out, you're in the dark, you're watching it with Smart Mark. You're watching it with Smart Mark. There's a running mark, will allege you're having fun on the Gamersledge. 1, 2, they bring you to the edge. Twitch.tv/Gamersledge. Doesn't matter who you like, we're here to see a badass fight. Long-term story arcs, you're watching it with Smart Mark. Lights go out, you're in the dark, you're watching it with Smart Mark. You're watching it with Smart Mark.
Our exploratory diving bell is
Escape the mummy is here in Perry.
Wong and his assistant Mary Nelson, and that is
Our computers indicate that whatever caused it came from somewhere in the Pacific. We'll start searching that area immediately.
Konnichiwa, etokambawa, watashi no name Mark desu. Irashaimase.
Or in other words, greetings and salutations, Ledgelords, ladies and gender fluid friends of any persuasion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Gamersledge. I'm one of your hosts, Mark. Joining me in the Discord is a Kokesh Ken. And a Shank the Noob.
Hello.
And a man who had to replace a faucet on his lunch break today, Crodad.
Hey.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. And Tom.
Oh, yeah, that was not fun.
And also Tom, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there's Tom. Yay. Happy Wednesday, everybody. My hair decided to do Wolverine today. I have tried to tame it. It's like a combination of Wolverine and Doc Brown, and it is what it is. Also, I'm wearing my Critical Role robe, which is very warm. And also, I've gotten a whole lot of bupkis done today. Applied for a few jobs, but that was about it. So, how's everybody else's Wednesday?
Well, to answer a previous question, my voice coach says that we're going to start moving towards recording a demo.
Ooh, yay.
That's awesome.
The last couple of sessions, he told me yesterday, he's like, I haven't had any corrections. I haven't had any criticisms. I haven't had any comments. I tell you to do something, you do it. So he gave me a list of things that I need to come up with for the demo. And then in 2 weeks, we start working towards that goal.
I'm super excited for you.
Thank you.
That's very cool.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. That, and I might be getting set up on a blind date from a friend that I haven't talked to in a while.
Wow.
And Stalker 2 came out today, and it's amazing.
Has it got something to do with the blind date?
I came out today.
Has absolutely nothing. to do with
Okay.
mine.
I was just checking.
It has everything to do with apparently Chernobyl. Apparently, we don't call it Chernobyl
Oh,
anymore.
okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's what it says on the main menu. It's Chernobyl now. So, yeah.
The
and
blind
like I
date,
said,
I was like,
it's,
this doesn't make sense.
it's Fallout, but it doesn't care about you.
No, well, yeah.
Like Fallout ever did.
Actually, with Stalker, it's made very apparent throughout the game that you are absolutely on your own. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's coming to save you. I mean, it's pretty gnarly. Right now, it's single player, but multiplayer has already been confirmed by the devs.
Nice.
So, yeah, this will probably become a staple on the computer for a while.
Speaking of staples, who are the staples that we will see in action tonight? Ken, how about that segue?
Yeah, there's not a lot of stables that's going.
No, not
Wrestling
stables,
tonight.
staples.
Well, none of them staple each other except for one. But before I get into that, because we have 5 minutes, a little bit of storyline, maybe news. Toni Storm announced today that she's retiring from wrestling, saying that since she lost the title and she had to, lost it to Mariah May, that she's lost in AEW, she's lost in Mexico, she's lost in Japan.
She's
She's a failure. She
Your
loses at
stream
everything
still
she does.
says once human
So everybody should
BTW.
enjoy AEW because it's the greatest, and we should celebrate Mariah May. And I think she is going to show up and bombastically dispose of
title.
Mariah May at Full Gear. And I totally see this as a storyline. I will be shocked if it's not. But yeah, that's the only news I have. And then one more. Kenny Omega says that he's going to give his time to New Japan because they were good to him. So he says that the reason he's not coming back to AEW right now is because he does not want to be that guy that says, hey, Kenny's back, you back of the line. So he says he's going to spend some time in New Japan, and when they need him in AEW, he will come back.
I respect him for that.
So, yeah, he's still under contract. He's still part of AEW, but he's given all his time and attention to New Japan. And so he'll be there at Wrestle Kingdom, taking on Gabe Kidd. Now, on to the 4 cards that are advertised. We have Yuta taking on Cassidy, Claudio taking on Darby, Shida taking on Statlander. Then I have to blow it up. An all-star 8-man tag. Don Callis family taking on Will Ospreay, Hobbs, Ricochet, and Mark Davis. That's all that's been announced.
Great then.
Cool.
Also, All In Texas kickoff party is Wednesday, November 20th in Arlington, Texas. Because All In is no longer in Vegas, which is sad.
No, Ken. No. All Out is in Vegas. All In was Wembley.
Wembley.
Oh. It's been a long day.
It's okay. So yes,
Here, yeah.
they're trying to drum up as much excitement about Texas now since they want it to sell well. Would be my guess.
That'd be interesting. Oh, and I guess they just announced that MVP will have an announcement from the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay.
And we might get a snippet of them showing AEW. Tony Khan last week thanked Guns N' Roses for letting them sample November Rain. So it
was good. I watched it.
Enjoyable little intro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's an intro. It's just like a lead up to like, it's almost like a Road 2 kind of thing in a song because it's so long.
Rated by Mechanics.
It's like a 15-minute song.
Dresser sharp.
Mechanics with the
Mechanics
rain.
is cooked. Smile. Mechanics is cooked.
Hello, friends.
Smile.
Welcome
Mechanics
in.
is cooked. Rated my smile with 6 Mechanics is cooked. Smile.
Mechanics was
is
back and
cooked.
cooking up a storm.
AI's Fordry.
Uh,
Hello.
They were serving some midweek Overcooked 2 action. How was the Overcooked? Hopefully it went well done.
AI's Fordry.
Ah?
Doing post stream. Give me 1 second.
Nothing
Smile.
should ever be well done.
Well, I agree, but hopefully their stream was well done. And the stream was over easy. Hopefully, too. I got nothing. It's one of those days.
It is.
It's been a long day. I'm ready for some wrestling. And then don't forget, stick around. After wrestling, we'll be doing Guild Wars 2. We'll be doing more of the storyline playthrough. I got my ascended weapon for my new character.
Nice.
So I have an ascended pistol. Ascended celestial pistol. And now I got to start working on armor pieces, but the fishing is taking forever.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm waiting to do that till I can buy the.
Well, I'm mainly.
endless lure.
Oh, speaking of, by the way, if you buy the 3-packs off the Black Lion Trading Company that come with the glyphs, you cannot sell.
Oh
them.
yeah. So, the glyphs.
Yeah, you cannot sell the glyphs.
Oh, okay.
So just FYI.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Found that out last night. And now I am broke AF.
It's 5 o'clock.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Daniel Garcia becomes TNT champion.
You're not ready.
Four-way contender series. The winner takes private party. The world tag team champions.
Hangman! I will always have your number!
I will leave you hurt with less than you had before. Win 3 matches in a row, I'll give you a match at Full Gear.
Max! At Full Gear, this all ends. I'm gonna finish your ass.
I can be nothing like you. And I want to prove it at Full Gear.
Are you nothing like me, or are you just an no-spray car?
Look at John Moxley, and that's Chuck Taylor. He's dragging the ring.
It's about that time you step up.
I watched my best friend, Chuck Taylor, get his neck crushed.
Orange Cassidy was too late.
So now I know what I need to do. And that is stop this. Cut the head off the snake. John Moxley, I challenge you. I challenge you for the AEW World Championship.
That's going to be a crazy match.
So I don't understand why they released this on
You're afraid because you know that I'm locked in and that the target
online before the show. If they were going to air it at the show.
Right.
You air it
Get some
after.
hype for it.
Yeah, but you air it after.
I am the most dangerous man in AEW. Swerve is dangerous to everyone else, but I'm going to make an example out of him. I will hurt Swerve. At Full Gear, I bring back AEW, and I take the symbol of this company, and I take it out of your bag and put it in my backpack.
I only got one message for you, one message for your friends, one message for anybody else who thinks they want what I got. On November 23rd, abandon all hope.
Ye who enter here.
It's Wednesday. You know what that
Brady, what's up? How you doing?
Final AEW Dynamite before Full Gear coming up this Saturday night. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, and coming up this Saturday night, live on pay-per-view, it is Full Gear, and the main event is about more than just the AEW World Championship. It is about
Sweeney
control
Devix.
of all
Doink.
elite
How are you
wrestling.
guys and how's Lexi?
Lexi is not feeling great, but she's okay. And we're doing good.
But coming up tonight in our Dynamite main event, it will be teacher versus student. Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, one-on-one, our Dynamite main event tonight. But then, looking ahead to Full
Tis
Gear coming up this
Towers.
Saturday night,
Lurk.
Will Ospreay, Kyle
Thank you for the lurk, Tom.
one-on-one, some massive animosity. animosity between these two men. Will they be able to contain it tonight in our opening contest?
Oh, that's what they're starting with?
Kiss Towers. Yeah.
Here we go.
Your opening contest is an all-star 8-man tag team match, simple and fall. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds, Ricochet.
Well, we have, Excalibur, I'm sorry, we have some of the greatest young stars in all of pro wrestling here tonight in this 8-man all-star tag team match. Can't wait.
Joining him first from East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270 pounds, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs, who was on the shelf for months with injury. And while he was on the shelf, we understand the Don Callis family let the contract for Powerhouse Hobbs expire. And a masterstroke by Ricochet, bringing Hobbs into the fold.
And Mark Davis and the aerial Samson Will Ospreay.
Well, Mark Davis making his in-ring return after more than a year on the shelf. We have seen him over the last few weeks, Tony. He's been trying to plead sense to the head of Kyle Fletcher, who just seems blind.
I wonder if they're selling. Oh, your bro shirt's on the way? Nice. I wonder if they're selling United Empire towels now. I don't think they could without paying royalty to New Japan.
Unless he bought it from New Japan.
Maybe.
Oh, let's find out.
As part of United Empire, and that is all now dissolved thanks to the actions of Don Callis and especially of course, Kyle Fletcher.
Guys, how about this? 4 nights away from Full Gear. We got an all-star 8-man tag team match. This is going to be something. Yeah, this Saturday night, Full Gear, Prudential Center, The Rock in Newark, New Jersey. It will be Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher.
The Rock?
And we will see if they will be able to restrain themselves here tonight, or if Ospreay and Fletcher are going to go at it full bore ahead of Full Gear.
No, I put in United Empire towel on AEW shop and it pops up.
Lance Archer, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Brian Cage, and the AEW International Champion, the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
Now, earlier today, I overheard Konosuke Takeshita speak in the hallway. He said, this is not the Don Callis family here tonight. This is the Don Callis Monster Army coming into battle as Davis, Hobbs, Ospreay, and Ricochet attempting to get the
wonder what the word for army is.
here tonight. We're not even going to wait for a bell. Let's just get at it.
Well, they're getting at it, and I'll be interested to see as Mark Davis is shot towards the ring what he's going to be able to do tonight. 416 days since his last match.
So, if Takeshita said that, he would have said, Don Callis no Kaiju-gun.
Ring of Honor tag team champions, 2-time former New Japan Strong tag team champions, Aussie Open, Davis
Or Bakemono-gun.
Guys, you got to watch out here. This is a mess already. Yeah, we're trying to keep our heads on a swivel as Powerhouse Hobbs and Lance Archer pairing off as Konosuke Takeshita and Mark Davis over to
see
our
that, Mark?
Fletcher,
Yeah.
Will Ospreay to our right. Will Ospreay just blew his nose.
He's like, I'm never going to wash my shirt.
Absolutely disgusting. It's right next to me. And of course, Don Callis, nowhere to be found, Tony. We can only speculate that he's just too cowardly.
Yes.
To come out here with this many enemies afoot.
That's a good speculation, but he has built himself quite an army. He has 4, right now, the finest athletes we have in all of AEW, so it's been a great find for him, or be able to put these guys together. Look, Mark Davis did not budge at all that time.
How's this for a test? Your first time back in the ring in over a year. Yeah, you're staring eye to eye with the AEW International Champion, the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, who just backed Davis up a couple feet, but Davis not willing to give any ground. The bypass there by Takeshita, looking for the trip. Davis catches Takeshita. Not an easy task, 230 plus pounds. of Takeshita. And Davis sits out with the senton.
That's right. That's two big boys slapping some meat, but they can move.
Like you said, it's not easy, Excalibur, but when you got the power of a Mark Davis, it is very easy. And now, different style in the ring here now.
And Ricochet taking flight over the top rope.
Seemed like he came down awkwardly on his left leg there.
Oof. Oh, but
speaking of power.
Yeah, Brian Cage coming in and takes Mark Davis off his feet as Cage turns his attention to Ricochet, who goes into the ring post, but in comes Ospreay, that running kick.
What's Ospreay looking for here?
How is exciting Saturday going to be? I mean, we've got an exciting show top to bottom tonight, leading to the big event on Saturday, and we got some phenomenal athletes and a lot of issues.
Now the former partners in the Don Callis family, Kyle Fletcher and Powerhouse Hobbs. And how like Don Callis is that Hobbs on the shelf with injury, and Don Callis just cast him aside. No more use for Powerhouse Hobbs, so why renew his contract?
That's a good point. If you can't perform, he has no use for you at all.
Somebody once said it's a cold world, bundle up.
Well, Lance Archer looking to re-injure potentially that knee of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, Hobbs needs to get out of there quickly.
It was a knee injury, multiple ligaments.
Oh, good God.
Torn in the knee of Powerhouse Hobbs earlier this year that took him out to action. A fact not lost on Lance Archer and Brian Cage.
And he still has a brace, I do believe, on that right knee. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look and see again. But, yeah, Hobbs is now looking. We'll get some medical attention over there.
I was going to say this match has really broken down, but I don't think it ever had an order to it.
Well, I think we expected that, didn't we?
Absolutely.
With all the stars that were in this and all the issues going into Full Gear.
All this personal tension.
Now Powerhouse Hobbs limping to the back. That is a bad sign, disastrous sign for Ricochet.
How about Ricochet?
And Mark Davis, and now Ricochet, though, reversing the Hurricane Rana, reversing the chokeslam attempt with the Hurricane Rana.
So this is Team Ospreay here, going to be shorthanded, it looks like.
Yeah, it's hard to get Lance Archer off his feet, but Ricochet did momentarily.
Will Ospreay, who's had many battles with Lance Archer in the past, knows well the power of the big man of the Murder Hawk.
Absolutely. A lot of battles in Japan. Not only that, Lance Archer, watch out! Look at this. He just caught him in midair, basically.
Ricochet plucked out of midair. One hand.
Jeez.
Choke slammed onto his partners.
Everybody dies.
Taken out of the proceedings.
Thank you.
The Don Callis family in control, and we're going a picture-in-picture.
That seemed like an opportune everybody dies moment. Wolf Gray, what's up, man? How you doing?
Things not looking good here for Team Ospreay.
You know, here's what I think about Kyle Fletcher, and people
Pushed through the story last night, Wolf. Located the leader. I don't know how far behind I am from you.
The Wolf Gray. Cold was out in the rain all day yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I figured something like that. No worries.
Lance Archer, we can psychoanalyze Lance Archer all we want. We know what he's about.
Konosuke Takeshita using those powerful knee strikes.
So weird that they're having two faces face each
trying
other.
to take the oxygen out of the lungs of Ricochet. Ricochet can't breathe.
The Wolf Gray. I saw you got some upgrades clicked on that word.
Yes, I did.
2-on-1 match for Bobby Lashley's AEW in-ring debut. Still to come tonight on Dynamite.
No, squash, but
One of the guys that draws the short end of that stick.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that, again, you're telegraphing who's winning that match between Chris and Cheetah.
What, the Bobby Lashley?
Chris and Cheetah.
Working together very well tonight.
Well, yeah, Chris has to win.
Right.
Storyline going against
him out of
Mercedes.
action. I would have to almost guarantee that
And we
will prove
got
to be the
Big
difference
Boom
maker.
AJ.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's fine. I'm sure they just want to build some credibility for him and show that he can wrestle.
See, they didn't advertise everything. Tony usually comes on X, and he's like, here in 30 minutes, this everything's going on. So they might have been relaxed a little bit.
Lance Archer over here just absolutely out of control right
Or
now.
time constrained to get everything out.
Ricochet to tag to. There we go. There we go. Mark Davis gets up. But again, it's a 4-on-3 here, Matt, and that is trouble for anybody.
They are shorthanded.
Okay.
It's like a power play in hockey. They're going to have to work out of it. It's no excuse, though. This is AEW, where the best wrestle.
And now we got Ospreay up.
Big shot.
What are you, or did you already have?
ROH television champion.
So I will be having Tom Yum Kun, which is Thai soup with lemongrass and shrimp and chicken.
Really has to garner some looks as far as getting a title shot.
I'm having teriyaki chicken and rice.
Teriyaki chicken and rice sounds delicious.
He fell into the corner. Konosuke Takeshita tagging in. Ricochet.
How calm and cool is Konosuke Takeshita?
Very level-headed.
Here's a question: do you put vegetables in your teriyaki or no?
Tonight we did not go get.
No, just like on normal.
Well, this is just like chopped up teriyaki chicken. Food for less.
Oh, I see. So you're not making the teriyaki; it's already made, basically. Gotcha.
But yeah, usually if we have like broccoli and stuff like that, I'll ask the missus to like cook up the broccoli and stuff like that to put in it. I just don't like cabbage in a teriyaki bowl.
Oh, I don't like cabbage at all.
We have a place that does that. It's like it's called Ramen 101 or something like that. And they put broccoli and cabbage in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them not to put the cabbage because I can't stand it.
Yeah, the amount of cabbage, I don't.
Well, I like cabbage because we normally
I don't.
We do bacon and cabbage mix. We just slow cook it. Really good. But I just don't like it in a teriyaki bowl.
Here we go. There's a title. We'll get a preview right now.
Cabbage is used in a lot of Japanese dishes, but I don't know how to explain this other than when you're in Japan, it's not as noticeable as it is here. So I don't know if they prepare it differently or what. But.
Tag made by Konosuke Takeshita, who may be the MVP for the Don Callis family, not the MVP of the Hurt Syndicate, of course, but we'll get more on that as our broadcast continues. Right now, Takeshita finding himself in fireman's carry. Mark Davis! Kicked by Ospreay.
Looks like they're looking to finish here.
As Davis and Ospreay. Great teamwork. The cutter, the cover, the leg hooked, and Ospreay. Half a heartbeat away.
Oh, did you hear the little tiny story that MJF, Maxwell asked DDP if he could use a diamond cutter, and he told him politely no.
No, but that's hilarious.
Finishing attack, but instead, Cage and Archer. We've talked, Tony, during the picture-in-picture break about what a formidable tag team. Cage and Archer have become undefeated since joining the Don Callis family.
They got to be considered one of the top tag teams. There's no question about it. And I would think Daddy Magic, these two men would get a world tag team title shot down the road.
You got to think so, especially under the tutelage of Don Callis. Taking these guys to the top, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know if tutelage is the right thing to say.
Wow, Cage and Archer. Just a launch into the blue.
Nobody wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
A lot of celebration going on here on the floor of the Don Callis family that time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you want to be turning your back on Will Ospreay like that. And Ricochet.
Oh, look how deliberate now that Fletcher gets in the ring. He's feeling very confident.
He's really become a cocky SOB, hasn't he?
I think he always was, to be honest with you.
Well, if he's always been like this, he hit it well, but it was the influence of Don Callis that most certainly brought it out of Kyle Fletcher. Don Callis, we have to mention, we assume cowering somewhere in the back. So Ospreay, so Davis,
Ospreay had
so Ricochet can't put their hands on it.
Absolutely, and Ospreay had absolutely no one to tag right there. He was there, and here we go. Look at this, Hobbs. You talking about courage?
I don't know if you want to do this, Hobbs, on this surgically repaired knee.
Come on, it's courage, man. You can't take that courage away. Look at this.
You got to think of the rest of your career.
Hobbs limping to the ring. Punching move by Hobbs, the former member of the Don Callis family. Looking for the tag from Ospreay.
He wants in, Excalibur. He wants in. Look at
Actually being a babyface for once.
may be key here, but right now, Hobbs able to overcome it, but...
Oh, man, double team.
This is the issue now.
That's right, this is the issue.
He's in big time trouble. Uh-oh.
Cage and Archer.
Gonna make me eat my words.
Now knees by Brian Cage, or a knee.
And with that knee injured, he can't base properly.
Able to launch off of one leg and take the big men down.
It's unbelievable. How about that? Both these two men tried to take him off his feet momentarily, and they couldn't do it.
That powerhouse Hobbs.
Look, his knees magically.
1-on-4 here.
Yep.
enough to run.
1-on-4. And Hobbs even with that bad wheel. So fired up, so driven is Will Hobbs here tonight.
You know what? We talk about power, athleticism. I'll take drive, and I'll take determination each and every time over that.
Big time power slam by Hobbs. Now tag made to Mark Davis. 400 plus days away from the ring.
Sorry, Mark, but I think you're eating the pin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Into something near unrecognizable. Davis, you know he's got to be a cauldron of emotions. Here tonight.
Jeez.
Right hand drops the alpha.
That's the first time we've seen Takeshita get taken down.
But the right hand did.
Oh. Mark Davis hanging in there.
Takeshita looking for that knee strike. Big time Enziguri staggers Takeshita, and now Davis.
Oh, God. Jeez.
Into the pile driver.
Blah.
Davis is going to take it here.
Yes, that's got to be it.
2. No, Fletcher.
That would have been it.
Wow, Kyle Fletcher breaking up the pinfall, and now.
Oh, here we go.
I think this is the first time tonight he's finding himself face to face with his former tag team partner.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. And now Mark Davis, the double leg. The right hands. And former partners, former friends, now finally going at it, but Takeshita drops Davis with that solid shot.
Look out here.
Ricochet, like he's floating on air, comes in with that elbow.
Oh, God.
That was a short powerbomb.
No. Did not like the way his head bounced off the mat.
Hobbs. They got him out. They got him out, my God. Archer, the choke slam. Ospreay, the elbow.
We got bodies flying everywhere.
And now, Ospreay and Fletcher, the last men standing.
This is what the people want.
Fletcher.
Preview of Full Gear Excalibur.
Fletcher and Ospreay this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. We're getting a sneak preview here tonight on Dynamite.
Oh, God. Man, that kick always gets me.
Right in the face.
Missed with the lariat.
Look at that.
Now, powerbomb. Fletcher lands on his feet. Pops up. Ospreay. Ospreay misses. Oh, Fletcher did not.
Incredible.
Standing
I can't wait for this match. I think low-key it might be the best match on the night.
Fletcher's in trouble here.
Here it comes. The hidden blade, and Fletcher pulled Davis into its path.
You kidding me?
That was a great move by Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher, the tope into Will Ospreay right at our feet.
Hold on, what's going on here?
Now Takeshita dropping that knee pad. Look for that Wagamama.
Oh, Mark Davis is in trouble.
That knee striking. Davis with absolutely no way to defend himself. Takeshita the knee and the win.
Here are your winners, Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Brian Cage, and the AEW International Champion, the Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
It was the errant hidden blade, the friendly fire from Ospreay on Davis that turned the tables in this match, turned the tide. But it was Kyle Fletcher pulling his former friend Mark Davis into the path that won this match for the Don Callis family. But right now, let's hear from our AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley.
Despite recent discoveries, that Orange Cassidy is a snake. Cold-blooded, uncaring, unmoving, a serpent lurking in the darkest corners of the battlefield. My objective remains the same. My job on Saturday night remains the same. You may be this borderline sociopath. You may be a great guy, just like everybody thinks. I don't care if you're a great guy. I don't care what kind of person You are when the bell rings on Saturday night and the AEW World Championship hangs in the balance. You are a threat to my people. And I will destroy you. So much more
like how
going
he said
on
that.
behind Orange Cassidy's eyes than any of us ever could have imagined. You may make it to Full Gear with your mind intact, but your body, for that matter, Darby Allin's body, still up for grabs.
Darby, du hast das Gefühl, du kannst mit den Großen hier mitspielen? Hä? Das hier ist kein Kindergarten. Das sind Männer. Tonight.
John's like,
His face.
Claudio, I'm going to keep this really short. Let's not forget you're the one who put the chair around Brian's neck and you pulled the trigger on his career. Every single one of you Death Riders will have your day. And Claudio, today's your day.
Claudio Castagnoli,
kind of like
Darby
these
Allin still to
back,
come tonight.
background.
Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta.
I'm just, I wish they'd be consistent with it.
Tonight, the 2024 AEW
And my other,
kicks off on Dynamite.
I don't know about putting Darby against Claudio now. It makes me think that whatever the outcome is, it communicates the pay-per-view.
yeah.
Be there live as the Continental Classic kicks off in the Windy City. Be a part of the final shows of a November to remember. Tickets available now at AEWTIX.com.
Yes, Wolf, I did do the upgrades and got the reward for it. Thank you. I just need to do like a couple more. I'm still working on that deviated plant. And then I think I need one more to get the 3-star. Shank, are you playing Guild Wars with us
The
tonight?
Wolf Grey. Nice being trying to keep Chessium in that tower, lol.
Did you fill out the survey, Wolf?
The Wolf Grey. A quick one.
The one that came out yesterday that asked about this season and how we liked it? I think the devs might cry after they finish reading mine.
The Wolf
Really?
Grey. I did not see that.
Should be in your mail. You get, I think, 300 Starcrom for filling it out. I just basically said, look, you know, the core gameplay loop is still fun, but
The Wolf Grey.
this
I will check it out
whole
later.
thing of logging in and exploding into flames or logging in and freezing to death immediately, not fun. Like the first week was good because it was, the weather changes were mild and you had like time to adapt and stuff, but as soon as everything became a death zone from temperature, that's not fun.
The Wolf Grey. Oh yeah, if you don't have an active hive, you are boned.
Yeah, I don't know how solo people are doing it at all.
Oh, no way.
Thank God we have Hive but even then it's like, it's pretty annoying. And then they also asked how I liked Eternal Land. So that turned into like a 3-page response.
The place no one goes.
On the how no one in our group. How no one goes there and it's useless, and that they'd be better off creating a ongoing instance that people can transfer in and out of at will, but still allows them to make progress.
The Wolf Grey. Like, I found a Escasium farm that I hit every day.
Nice. Did they just come back from commercial just to go back to black screen?
I'm currently waiting to get a word with the members of the Hurt Syndicate. We heard from MVP a little bit earlier today that he had a special surprise for everybody tonight on Dynamite. MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, pleasure to see all of you gentlemen here tonight. But MVP, you said you had a surprise. What's going on?
Yeah, I said I had a special treat for the AEW viewing audience, and that treat is an announcement.
The Wealth Grey gets about 1,200 per every 4 hours for the fast version 2,600 if you kill everything in the fortress, providing temp doesn't randomly spike and make you flee.
Swerve Strickland. After that blockbuster announcement from MVP, the Hurt Syndicate, that right hand into the head of Bobby.
I mean, at least doing this and having his debut be on Dynamite, even if it is a squash match, will give credibility that he might lose at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Darby Allin being kind of like an avenging angel or kind of thing, but they need to have him start winning more things solo.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because I'm biased. That's what I mean. If he's gonna be like a Sting, then they need to actually make him like Sting.
The Wealth Grey Reverend is so done with this scenario.
Well, he kind of is. He hardly wrestles.
Well, that's true.
Wow.
But he needs to win what he does then.
Well, yeah, that's true. Because when Sting did wrestle, he would win.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with this scenario too. Like, I don't really want to go back to Manibus, but Manibus I can do in my sleep, and I would rather do that than do this. And I'm not going to go back to the hard servers either, because that's dumb also. It's not even hard, it's just annoying, because you have to drink so much and eat so much. And it's just the hard version of the Manibus. I'll just do the easy version.
He is like, have you talked to Mark about next slot yet?
There's already so much to worry about, having to worry about temperature on top of it.
And that's one of the things they did ask, is like, how much survival stuff do you want? And I'm like, not this much.
No.
I want exploration, fighting, and collecting stuff and building. Those are 4 things I want.
I wish so badly that I could say I was going to get my hands on MJF this Saturday at Full Gear, but I'm not.
I want MJF to get his hands on you,
MJF
sir.
did everything in his power to make sure we didn't fight on Saturday, and guess what? He succeeded.
The Wealth Grey. I don't mind the temp regulation, but when I have tower on at 20 and it's 90C anyways.
We have the exact same goal, and that's to give MJF the ass whooping of a lifetime, and that's exactly what's going to happen Saturday at Full Gear.
The Wealth Grey. Key Capstar. Ignite Night Try Match.
They're gonna have
Key
a match
Capstar.
on the pay-per-view.
Oh, I would be alright with that.
And Roderick Strong, but finding himself sometimes in the middle, sometimes on the outside, in a frosty relationship
I don't know if
as
you
of late
remember,
with
man,
Cole.
but 14 years ago here in Reading, PA, we had our second match ever against one another.
Nice.
We've come a long way, man. Being associated with you has given me some incredible highs and some serious lows. And through these lows, I've come to know you better than almost anybody, which makes me the only one willing to tell you the truth. This crusade with MJF, man, it's got to end before someone gets hurt. This obsession, you got to wash your hands of it. I mean, your ankle's been reconstructed. What's next? You got friends willing to take a bullet for you, myself included, but you got to stop having your friends fight these battles. I mean, for God's sakes, Roderick Strong barely makes it out alive last week. Now he wants to fight MJF. No, he wants to end MJF because of you. And man, I don't got a good feeling about any of this.
Kyle, what exactly are you trying to say? You're trying to say that you don't think Roddy can handle MJF?
You don't think MJF is 3 steps ahead of you on this? The guy hasn't been here for weeks. He's pulling everyone's strings. You should know, dealing with MJF is like playing with fire, and I don't want to see my friends get burnt. You need to realize why so many of us are willing to go to war for you. Because you're a leader, you're an elite professional wrestler, and you're a good friend who doesn't want to see his friends get hurt, or so I think. You gotta face facts, man. MJF is more of an evil bastard than you will ever be, and that is a good thing.
Last week he refused to shake hands with Adam and now walks away.
So I don't dislike this.
An awkward parting between.
He's not wrong, because Adam looks real jerky.
Well, Adam can be real jerky, but the thing is, like, I don't know where this goes. But I'm all right with it so far.
A little later tonight, I'm going to make an example out of you, Wheeler Yuta. And I'm going to show everybody exactly what I'm going to do this Saturday to you, John Moxley. And that's walk down to that ring and beat you alone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, orange, man. Orange. What sense does that make, man? Moxley said it himself. 5 of them, there's 1 of you. We got your back, man. We're here for you.
Listen, no one else is going to get hurt.
Man, get hurt? What are you talking about, man? We fighters, man. We got your back. We ready to scrap.
That's right.
We got your back.
Please! I'm asking you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to understand me. Please, promise me you'll stay away.
See this, like...
Man, if you insist, so be it, man.
There you have it, John. 5 of you and 1 of me. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. Because this Saturday at Full Gear, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
See, that's what I said. If they have Christian take it from him,
Orange Cassidy
if they do decide to have him win, and they have him drop it to Christian, it's like the quest he's on to end Moxley is like, what was it for then?
Well, to boot,
at least to me,
what the hell was Moxley's thing for? I just think he's not dropping it.
And then, like, I don't think it's Shane anymore. Because why wait this long?
Oh, I don't think it's anyone.
It's all just Mox.
Yeah, I think they've explained his motivations finally in a way that makes sense.
Yeah, because he's trying to light the fire underneath everybody.
Yeah, he's doing it like the wrong way, but
And her opponent from Kanagawa, Japan.
Well, we'll see what happens Saturday. It's Saturday, right?
Yep.
Well, Tony, that's actually an oversimplification of what happened. Shida said it was time to end Mercedes' reign as TBS champion. And if Statlander did it, Shida wanted the first shot at Chris Statlander's TBS championship. But then Statlander said, why wait? An open challenge made for Dynamite here tonight.
I think it shows exactly what Chris Statlander is made of. And, of course, we know what Shida is made of. The first AEW women's wrestler to win 80 singles matches. Last week on Rampage, number 81. And this is a great test, if nothing else.
And fans, DraftKings is official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for the AEW World Championship match featuring John Moxley and Orange Cassidy at Full Gear. Simply answer questions about the main event and get enough right to earn your share of $10,000 in prizes. Download the DraftKings app right now, sign up with promo code DYNAMITE, and play free with an official partner of AEW. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Well, going in the ring against someone like Statlander, it's an intimidating thing, isn't it, Menard?
Well, that's for sure, no question. You could just see the size difference right there as she takes her over.
Well,
Chris Statlander. Sorry,
Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander, they've teamed together on numerous occasions, though they've only met one-on-one on one occasion prior to this. It was back almost 5 years ago at Dynamite And it was Statlander that scored the win that night that really set her on the path to challenge for the AEW Women's World Championship the first time. And now Statlander perhaps looking to build some momentum heading into the match with Mercedes Moné, the CEO, coming up this Saturday night at Full Gear. But she's in there. Chris Statlander is in there with a three-time former AEW Women's World Champion.
And a three-time former Women's World Champion that was hitting her hard between the shoulder blades, showing she has come to fight.
I mean, we're 4 nights away here from the TBS title match at Full Gear. Kind of, I don't know if I want to say I question the wisdom of Statlander taking this match, but anything could happen here. You tweak a knee, tweak a shoulder, and you go into the match shorthanded.
And Statlander, though, not waiting for all those punches to come in from Hikaru Shida, chopping down the lariat attempt, a sweep by Statlander. And now Statlander, moonsault press, the leg hook, the cover. And Daddy Magic, you mentioned this Saturday night TBS Championship match. Mercedes Moné, the CEO, puts the title on the line against Chris Statlander. We'll be live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and you can join us on pay-per-view through traditional cable and satellite providers, Triller TV, YouTube, and PPV.com, live this Saturday night.
Well, 1 year ago, Statlander lost the TBS Championship in that three-way match. This is her first chance to get the title back.
And a match where Chris Statlander was not pinned or submitted to lose the title.
Julia Hart beat Sky Blue in that to win her first championship.
Nice straight jacket applied by Hikaru Shida, trying to ground the more powerful opponent, Daddy Magic.
Nicely done here. That's what you got to do. Keep her down, grind her out.
But Statlander
carrying
the weight of Hikaru Shida into the corner, but Shida, a tight grip.
That is not easy to do as somebody's trying to choke you with your own arms.
Yeah, that straight jacket in tight, but it's in the ropes, hence the count from referee Aubrey Edwards. And now Hikaru Shida, drop kick off the middle rope.
Right on the money.
A tremendous recoil, knocking Statlander across the ring. Hikaru Shida.
What's she thinking now?
She favors that running knee lift.
You're gonna have to get your arm up here, Stat.
Over the apron and the running knee lift. It was Hikaru Shida in the driver's seat, and fans, don't go anywhere. We are sticking with all the action in picture-in-picture.
Statlander, she's in trouble here, guys.
Yeah, one thing we know about Shida is she'll take the fight right to. She's not a defensive wrestler at all. She's an offensive wrestler.
Angels sang out in immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens,
Give me a
descended
kiss or I'm going to die.
You know, just the records of Hikaru
How do I
Shida,
say your name? Is it Tweed?
One win that Hikaru Shida has
X-Tweed?
been able to achieve in singles competition is a win over Chris Statlander.
We'll see if that changes here.
Welcome in. How'd you find us?
XTWWD. Smile.
Oh, that's a
Smile.
hell of an opening.
Yeah.
Now, this has got to be a bit disconcerting.
But welcome in. Happy Wednesday. What'd you have to eat today? And do you watch wrestling? If so, who do you like?
Mercedes Moné, and you know Camille, the brick house, will be in the corner of the CEO. And Camille, even with the injured shoulder, is still going to be a huge threat for Statlander to keep her eye on.
And Statlander knows that.
But welcome in. We're happy to have you.
Wrestle, keeping her mind on the champion, keeping her mind focused on what's at hand. That's becoming a TBS champion for the second time in her career.
Tweet, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Rockstar.
By Hikaru Shida.
Perfectly executed right there. Really taking her time here, Shida.
Wait, is that from? Oh, I know this anime. This is the Harry Potter one. Maskell, muscles.
XTWWD.
Mashla.
XTWWD.
That's it, Mashla.
Smile. Smile.
Disaster for the knees of Statlander.
But you only have 2 lines,
Just a 2 count from referee Aubrey Edwards.
so you're not the strongest.
So right about now,
But you are stronger than a 1 line.
taking this match.
I don't think so. I think if she gets hurt, she'll regret it, but I don't think so. I think.
Did you ever watch that anime? Crow or Ken?
We're talking about the
I don't think so.
longest women's world title.
It's Harry Potter world, except that the main character is can do 0 magic and is a musclehead.
Do what's best for your career.
And I'll be damned if it didn't make me laugh like out loud like 20 times in the first season.
Nice.
I'm not a big
Mashla?
Yeah, Mashla Muscles and Magic, I think is what it's called, or something like
Yeah, I'll
that.
have to look for that.
Great reaction. As Statlander, though, the great counter.
And these matches.
It's Mashle.
Nice shot by Oh! Caught her with the heel right there.
Oh, the Enziguri connected. Statlander drops. Almost like a level set here between Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida.
Who's going to be the first to their feet here?
Yeah, look at Shida.
Referee Aubrey Edwards putting a count on both ladies.
Notice how Statlander is adjusting her knee pads. Remember, she has had some very serious knee injuries that she's battled back from.
That's for sure, a litany of issues.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We're ahead of her TBS Championship match coming up this Saturday night at Full Gear. Chris Statlander has stepped into the ring with three-time former AEW Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida. Shida looking for her first career victory over Statlander, but Statlander executing a picture-perfect power slam.
This has been a fantastic competitive matchup here. Back and forth. Ladies giving it all they got.
Statlander, the running uppercut in the corner, the running knee strike, usually the domain of Hikaru Shida.
The Crow Dad. Welcome in, XTWWD. So, what is your fav anime?
I mean, I'm guessing it's Mashle since their avatars from Mashle. But
any of the shoulders pinned at all.
You never know.
If I'm Mercedes Moné, I'm loving this right now.
Now, Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander, they'll be facing off this Saturday night, Full Gear. You can pre-order right now on ppv.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen to join us for Full Gear coming up this Saturday night. Mercedes Moné looking to put that TBS Championship on the line against Chris Statlander. And Statlander has vowed, if she is successful this Saturday night, that Hikaru Shida will be the first challenger. And Shida, great cradle there, but Statlander able to kick out with a knee strike from Hikaru Shida, the Shining Samurai.
Can't take too many of those.
No, you got to get right. I'm not one to tell Shida what to do, but you got to get right back to the attack. Here we go, Excalibur.
Hikaru Shida looking for that katana, but she's had a crisis of confidence in that katana ever since Mercedes Moné was able to kick out from that. Oh, look at
oh, jeez, I thought she was gonna just dump her on her head.
Just had the crisis of confidence once again, and
now backslide though. 1, 2, the high stack from Shida. Now looking for the Falcon Arrow potential. And it is Falcon Arrow. 1, 2, 3. No, Statlander.
Wow. Statlander just too strong, too much reserve in that young lady. Too much reserve.
Despite Hikaru Shida's resume here in All Elite Wrestling, I think that would be something of an upset given the momentum of Chris Statlander heading into this Saturday night in Mercedes Moné.
You want to talk about a crisis of confidence? Imagine losing a match 4 days before your big title match.
Yeah, that could potentially shake Chris Statlander, but Statlander hoisting up Shida. Shida finding her feet, the waistlock, German suplex.
Oh, hit hard.
Yeah, Shida really had to work for that one. Now, perhaps thinking katana once again. There it is. No, Statlander.
Oh, boy, look out here.
Count out. And Statlander plants Shida. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, Chris Statlander.
Now there's momentum, Matt Menard.
Well, how about it? I think Statlander got away with one here. Hopefully unscathed.
I think that hesitation by Hikaru Shida on that katana bit her in the end, but it is the result here tonight that matters for Chris Statlander coming away with a victory over a three-time former AEW Women's World Champion. And now for Statlander, the path is clear. This Saturday night, the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey, Statlander looks to reclaim the TBS Championship from the CEO. Almost as if on cue.
We knew she was here.
We knew she was here. We knew she would not shy away from the spotlight. The CEO, Mercedes Moné, with Camille, the Brick House, in that sling, courtesy of Chris Statlander. But right now, I suppose we will hear from the TBS champion.
Ready? Say hello to your CEO.
Well, she got style, doesn't she?
Well, this audience very impolite.
Camilla looks different.
You want to hear a fun fact about Pennsylvania? The Sixers have had yet another terrible season.
That's a fact.
Embarrassing. Shout out to my boys, the Celtics, on another incredible victory last night. You know who else had an incredible victory tonight? You, Chris Statlander. And I am rarely impressed by my competition. Does anybody want to hear another fun fact? I have held this TBS championship longer than you.
With less defenses.
Yeah.
So at Full Gear,
Right.
I will not lose because I am the CEO. And I am the greatest TBS champion of all time. And I will never lose this title.
I mean, language crowd, but also warranted.
Yeah, making their displeasure known.
Go get hurt and go get the job done now. These people are pissing me off. Now, go.
Well, Mercedes
Go.
trying to send Camille.
Do your job, Camille.
An injured Camille, but an injured Camille, still a dangerous Camille. But
damn right.
The Brick House really thinking about this before stepping in the ring with
Just
Chris
pick her up
Statlander
and
and
slam her,
Hikaru
Camille.
Shida.
What should pay you for?
Camille with a lot to think
Turn
about
on her here.
Oh, Camille
No
tried.
different.
The question mark kick from Hikaru Shida, and now Camille.
Oh, oyster by her bad shoulder, her bad arm.
Yeah, sent unceremoniously from the ring. But while all this is happening, Mercedes looking for that backstabber, but Statlander hanging on to the ropes. Look at this, Mercedes is on Statlander's back.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Statlander.
Yes, do it.
Oh, Wednesday Night Fever for the TBS champion is Statlander.
Glad she got a little bit of payback from her doing that to her at Collision.
Because her main girl is hurt on the outside.
If Statlander hits that on Mercedes this Saturday night, we will see.
I think Camille's going to have a hand in it either way.
Right now, after the attack,
I think so, too.
Swerve Strickland earlier tonight. Let's hear from an incensed MVP.
And all I'm saying is Stat Camille teaming up. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Swerve it. Where you get this coat from? Damn. Come on, line the matches up. Let's go.
That's kind of funny. Swerve's always 3 steps ahead. Oh, yeah, you can see that one. See if I can clean it at least.
Crow, are you down to do story tonight or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've just been standing at the fish competition.
Yeah.
And nonstop fishing. and then I'll win the fishing competition every time, which gives a good boost to XP.
Right.
So I'm just about to finish off, I think, the third tier. Well, it's an easy way to make good money in the game.
Yeah.
Once I max out the skill. So
Right.
I'm trying to max out the skill now. And then I have to max out the skiff, but I'll go to the best places to fish in this expansion to do it once I have the fishing maxed out. Oh, and it's not all time. It's just, I guess, I don't know. I don't exactly understand how it works, but I guess it's not all time. I guess it's just since I summoned the boat for that last skiff thing. I'm not sure. That last skiff mastery thing for fishing.
All right, guys, don't stay in a commercial for the next 5 minutes. We got matches to go. All right, so it plays.
Hangman, you and I, we are on that same path to that same destination, trying to grasp at that same prize. 2024 still has some time left for the Switchblade to share the spotlight with Hangman once more.
Jay White, do you know who the hell I am? I am the Hangman. I am the man. They named this whole godforsaken pay-per-view after me.
When I make you tap, it will be a public declaration.
You couldn't make me tap out if your slimy ass depended on it.
That Switchblade Jay White has always been ahead of Hangman Adam Page.
Throughout their career, Switchblade Jay White with the advantage over Hangman Adam Page. Hangman scored the win earlier this year, the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, but a win with a very sizable asterisk next to it.
It's a huge moment. I've been looking forward to seeing this man step into the ring since his arrival.
Yeah, we thought we were going to have to wait until Full Gear, but MVP, that announcement earlier tonight.
This is a 2-on-1 match set for one fall. Being accompanied by Shelton Benjamin and MVP from Dallas, Texas, weighing 277 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
If you are unfamiliar with Bobby Lashley, he is one of, if not the most dangerous professional wrestlers in the sport today. An NAIA National Wrestling Champion. He then went on to become a sergeant in the United States Army, an 8-time Pro Wrestling World Champion, MMA fighter, a 15-2 overall record, including 6 wins via knockout, and now a founding member of the Hurt Syndicate alongside Shelton Benjamin and MVP, and the man that will step into the ring with Swerve Strickland this Saturday night at Full Gear.
Is that Cheeseburger?
And his opponents, Joe Keys and Cheeseburger.
Wow.
I can't believe they're putting Cheeseburger against Bobby Lashley. Oh my God, my brain just broke.
What athletes MVP has gathered together, and you know we know that.
I love
Cheeseburger.
I love Cheeseburger.
You guys have never seen Cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger is the Darby Allin of ROH.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, he's not crazy. Well, he is crazy, but he's not as crazy as Darby, but he's always the penultimate underdog because he weighs like 100 pounds dripping wet.
That Bobby Lashley is.
Listen, don't turn away from your television sets. This is going to be something.
Yeah, Cheeseburger lives not too far from here, but he may regret taking this match here tonight. Swing and a miss by Bobby Lashley. Joe Keys sprawling to the floor. Wise moving now. Lashley, big spear to the midsection.
I'll tell you, Cheeseburger's local favorite. He may regret the reception he got from the fans tonight because Bobby Lashley's got a bump.
I don't think so, pal. Bobby Lashley.
Lashley, in this 2-on-1 match, most men would be at a disadvantage, but the almighty Bobby Lashley, now a cheeseburger in his sights, and Lashley just ran him over.
Right in the face. How about the decorated athletes that MVP has? Shelton Benjamin, like
Anybody
you
can
said,
run over
decorated athlete
cheeseburger.
he is. You talk
Crowd was starting to get behind Cheeseburger too.
background of Bobby Lashley.
Oh boy, look out, guys!
Amazing what these guys can.
Oh, jeez. Don't break for Cheeseburger.
Lashley, the cover, but in comes Joe Keys to break it up.
Let's hear for Joe Keys.
Joe, what are you doing, Joe?
Well, Joe's trying to win a match here, man. Come on.
Save your life.
Well, I mean, this would be
a lot of guts, this kid, Joe Keys has.
This would be a massive upset for Joe Keys and Cheeseburger.
Joe Keys is an idiot.
No, he's a fighter. Come on, man.
Joe Keys just got flattened by the almighty Bobby Lashley. And Lashley,
oh no, man.
Now trying to make or looking to make an example of these two men here tonight. Keys struggling up to his feet. Lashley ran him over with the spear.
God, I've been looking forward to seeing Bobby Lashley wrestle in person. I want to tell you, yeah, Shelton Benjamin, knock your head. It's been worth the wait.
Now that hurt lock, courtesy of Bobby Lashley. Joe Keys going out immediately. Look, his face is turning purple.
That's what you get, Mr. Keys.
Lashley putting him to sleep. The referee's got to stop this match, and he does.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Does not surprise me that we saw what Swerve Strickland did earlier, because Swerve realizes what he is in store for coming up Saturday night. Oh, speaking of that.
Strickland, it sounded like there was a chain in play when he blindsided Lashley, and Prince Nana now
wielding a chair.
Nana's fired up.
As Shelton Benjamin marching towards Prince Nana.
Luring you back there, dude.
And MVP looking scanning, smart. Wait a second. He was under the ring.
Oh, I thought he was going to take out MVP.
On the chain. Once again, Lashley didn't see it coming. Neither did MVP. Ow! And MVP goes down. Swerve Strickland trying to even the odds ahead of Full Gear this Saturday night live on pay-per-view.
Natty with the chain. Look at the eyes of Swerve.
The house call. Bobby Lashley is rocked. He's down.
I'll say this, if he hits that, it's over. At the pay-per-view.
Swerve. Stop on Lashley.
Now, cover him and just tap the mat. 1, 2, 3.
He's not going to have a chain.
Well, Bobby Lashley.
I know it makes no sense, but that's why I show those WWE guys. They can't just come in here and wreck hell.
Well, yeah, but it's like,
ooh.
One bit heading into
Full
Gear this Saturday night.
And smartly grabs his chain, gets out of
Really trying to mix it up. Maybe they're like, okay, everybody's predicting the outcome. Let's try to make it.
This is interesting.
yeah, it's interesting, all right. I don't know where it's going to go.
Syndicate get outplayed like Swerve Strickland has done here tonight. Well, a statement made by Swerve Strickland ahead of his match with Bobby Lashley, but let's head to the back. And Renee Paquette, take it away, Renee.
Renee Paquette.
Mariah May and Nina, this Saturday at Full Gear, you will finally get your championship champagne celebration. However, the night before on Rampage, the two of you will be teaming up for the first time in almost over a year.
No champion deserves a celebration more than me. My rise was meteoric, and my reign will be historic. I take shit and make it shine. Anytime, any show, anyone. In my division, you hold this, or you die.
Mariah has been working so hard. I came back here to tell her I'm very proud of her, and I will give her a celebration she will never forget.
The H-Cup Angel and the Woman from Hell will turn Rampage into Glampage.
Everybody wants me now, but I want Mariah.
And then
What is going on back there?
Alrighty.
Okay, then.
After her incredible victory over Anna Jay this past Saturday night, looking for that champagne celebration with Mina Shirakawa coming up this weekend. But, gentlemen, we've got a fight on our hands here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175.
But didn't Darby fall already? So the fall is already done.
Darby Allin.
There's no one like Darby Allin. Take a look.
It was 2 weeks ago at Dynamite. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy facing Claudio Castagnoli and Pac in a match ending in a known contest. After John Moxley, Marina Shafir, Wheeler Yuta hit the ring, leading to the conglomeration, hitting the ring. The match was thrown out, but it seemed like Claudio Castagnoli and Darby Allin had singled one another out, Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, well, listen, the war is going on. There's no question about that. And I'm not so sure what Claudio was saying earlier, but one thing I do know, we need to talk about it later, is that the Death Riders right now are in control of the mind games in AEW.
And his opponent from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, he is 1/3
The Seals.
of the AEW World Trios Tag Team Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what they say.
Claudio Castagnoli heading into battle by himself.
One is a recipe for tofu over steak. The other one is why you don't eat ketchup on steak. And the other one is how to make deviled eggs correctly.
I'm pretty sure one of them is just a list of "Don't let Ken anywhere near me," repeated 400 times. Another one is the same saying in Swiss.
A very emotionally charged match for Orange Cassidy.
It's the ultimate
The man who,
code
alongside Chuck Taylor,
is in long
Wheeler
form.
Yuta
Up, up, down,
into
down.
professional wrestling. But it
Discontinuous.
was John Moxley that broke Wheeler
For
Yuta
reasons why
of that respect
Darby
out of
should
that
not
reverence for
go to
Orange
Mount
Cassidy and
Everest.
Chuck Taylor.
Look
Turn
at
it down,
that.
Bubba.
Darby Allin, look, the referee said, "You ready?"
Here we go.
Yeah, Darby taking deep breaths. He realized, look at this, what he's got in store for him here. One of the great athletes ever to step into an AEW ring.
Let's get at it. There's going to be something here.
And Darby, this is going to have to be his game plan. Stick and move, use your speed, and easier said than done against an athlete like Claudio Castagnoli, who, despite his size, despite his strength, extremely agile.
You know, last time I was on the call here on Dynamite, Darby Allin propelled down from the ceiling and came right after Claudio Castagnoli, right out in front of us. Right over the announce table. These two will go at it.
Now the side headlock attempted by Darby Allin. Claudio just shrugs him off. Darby attempting to use his speed. Great counter, arm drag. Brings down Castagnoli. Claudio bailing out. Darby put on the brakes. I think he was looking for the tope.
Yeah, and a smart move on two accounts. That first of all, when see it now 3 accounts, getting out of Darby's way and also getting out of the ring when Darby had the advantage, slowing things down.
And I'm loving it, Tony. I'm loving the composure from Darby. Something we don't normally see from him.
Hey, Taylor, you mentioned that Claudio came out here by himself, but as you mentioned, we know that members of the Death Riders are here, so let's see what transpires in this one.
Yeah, the Death Riders, of course, their leader, John Moxley, will be heading into battle this Saturday night, Full Gear live on pay-per-view, and you can join us via YouTube and the QR code at the bottom of your screen for Full Gear. Catch all the action this Saturday night as Darby looking for the cover. Claudio kicks out, but Darby immediately